Okay, welcome to Uboat. We are going to have a look at this game. It's in early access, and I've been keeping my eye on this for, several years. And now it's out on early access, and we can give it a go. It's a crew management slash simulation with a focus on the crew management part of it. I'm a big fan of the Silent Hunter series, and specifically Silent Hunter 5, which is the best U-boat simulator out right now, although it's a bit buggy and stuff. But yeah, this one U-boat shouldn't be seen as a contender really, because it's a very different game. And we are going to have a look at the different parts of it and see if we can find the fun in it. I really want to get into this game, so I'm going to start making videos with the different patches that are coming out, because the developers are really working on it, and some days they release like 2 patches a day, and it's really, you can't keep up. And some of the bigger patches will of course make it so that my save games won't work, but we'll play a bit when the bigger patches come out, and we'll just have a look and follow the development of this game, because it's really a fine game already, and the idea behind it, I like it. It's very bare bones, but I like the idea behind this game, and I really want to get into it, so yeah. Yeah, that's it, I guess. We'll just get cracking, I guess, and see what this has to offer. We're going to do a patrol. I have it on pause now, but we're going to on pause. As you see here, we have our officers. It's a bit like, I would say this is like The Sims in a U-boat environment. Yeah, and that sounds weird, but it's a fun idea, and I really like the idea behind it. So we have an incoming I'm not going to do this as a tutorial. It's not going to be a tutorial, because I'm not that good that I can explain everything. But just going to kind of casually play through and see what this has to offer. I hope my guy out there now is actually doing the torpedoes. Yes, he is, because the important part before you leave port is that the torpedo guy is loading all the tubes, so that you can get more torpedoes in there. I'll show you. Look, I can actually walk around here in first person, and that's one of the most fun ideas ever. You can play this game like in first person, and you can completely play the game in first person. I mean, you can command your U-boat in first person. In theory, it's very fiddly, but it's fully doable. So that's fun, but I usually don't use this first person mode. But it's really fun. We'll be going through the U-boat, and I'll show you what it looks like and everything. We're here at the docks at La Rochelle, I believe, in France, occupied France. We're of course a German U-boat crew during World War II, and yeah, it's rather based on the old movie Das Boot, if you've seen that. I've seen it, but it's a long time since. It's a very good movie. Really recommend it. Now we have to stock up on our stuff here, and we have this is like the currency budget that we have to play with. So we're going to get some more torpedoes, and as the guy on the U-boat is loading the torpedoes in the tubes, more of these storage slots will be opened up, so we can get in more torpedoes. I don't think we'll even use all of these for our... There we go. Use all of these for our first patrol, but we'll see. The T2 tier 2 torpedoes are electric. These are just regular old steam propelled. I believe these make a lot of wake and a lot of noise, and these don't. So these aren't these tier 2 aren't as detectable to the enemy ships that we are going to encounter. In fact, I've been playing this game a bit, and I could sell this. It's the diving gear. I've never used it, so I could sell that, but I don't think we're going to do that. Anyway, always never forget to stock up on your fuel, because the game doesn't start with a full tank of fuel. So always fill her up. We're going to need some ammunition. I usually don't engage airplanes, but we're going to take some of that because I might find it fun to try and engage an airplane. I've never used these, the decoys, never used them. So I'm going to sell them off and get some bacon. Oh, they don't have any bacon. I like bacon. In that case, we'll have sausages. I use bacon to kinda reward my crew when we've done some good raiding or something. I often use bacon. I wish there was whiskey or liquor that you could reward your crew with, just for immersion, I guess. It's not really that important, but having a few different food types for your crew, that's important. But I wish there was whiskey. Let's get some shells on there, cause I don't like using the deck gun too much, but sometimes it's fun. This is the anti-aircraft gun ammunition. We are not going to use all of that, that's for sure. I never engage airplanes. Okay, another one. We're going to have an electric one because we have great budget. Why is my budget that good? We could fill up on some medical equipment. Those obviously stack at 5, and some spare parts, I guess, stacking at 5 as well. One more. Yeah, we're full here in the storage room. We have refueled. We have... I think we're good for torpedoes. He is probably loading tube 3 now, but I think we're good. Items. I've never used these either, so I guess the usage of these items are going to be in the future patches of this game. So I'm really looking forward to hanging out with this game. It might take a couple of years, but I'll do videos on this game every now and then just to keep up with it, because I really like this. I like the idea of I kind of... It fascinates me with the idea of the U-boat being deep inside enemy territory, surrounded by enemies deep underwater. I mean, there's something about that, the idea of that. So yeah, and I'm not a very good Silent Hunter 5 player. I do play with the... Let's make a screenshot right here. That's going to be our... I do play with the Wolves of Steel mod, but I'm not very good at it, but I like to play it though. I hope to get good at this one. I'm not good yet. Oh yeah, this is the recruitment guy. You can get more crew from him, but right now our boat can't support any more crew. I think we have 5 officers. I don't like the Mercedes here. I would have liked to see a Kübelwagen. I don't like this one. I don't know. This is just not a Kriegsmarine. There's something wrong with this. This is like a Hitler Mercedes or something. And of course I don't like the flags. So in the future we're going to change the flags. I do not like that. This is not the... Oh. This is not the Third Reich flag. That's like more the Imperial German flag, just the red areas were white on the Imperial German military flag. So yeah, and I'm sure in the future there will be mods for that, so we're going to install them, because I'm all for the historical immersion here. And I'm not a snowflake, so I can take the symbolism, although some might find it offensive.
Beim BDU wird viel über ihre letzte Patrouillenfahrt geredet. Gute Arbeit.
Yeah, let's see if this guy now has any orders. This is obviously the Admiral. His uniform is not historically correct, but yeah, it's okay. In fact, not much of this game is really historically correct. It's more like a cartoon version of World War II. I'm kinda okay with that, but I guess in the future we are going to get mods that are going to really crank this up and make it into a real World War II simulator. So we're going to go with this one. We are not going to do this. It's medium difficulty. I have never done this spy mission. We're going to do it in the future, but I've never done it. And La Spezia is really hard. You have to go through Gibraltar Straits to get into the Mediterranean. I don't think I'm at the level that I could do that. Possibly, yeah, possibly. But in the future we're going to do that. That's going to be really fun. For now we're going to take just a regular old patrol mission to get our crew leveled and get some experience here and just show off the game. So difficulty is low, but this is just a regular patrol mission. We're going to select that. I hate that sound, that dunk 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 sound. Okay, so the mission is just to travel 2,000 kilometers inside that area, and we're going to have a look at that in a bit. Here are the guys, the Kriegsmarine guys. Yeah, I kind of wish it was more historically correct. I mean, where's his what rank is that? I'm not sure with the Kriegsmarine. I could probably tell you the Wehrmacht ranks, but with Kriegsmarine I'm kinda unsure. He's probably a captain. I wish he had his Iron Cross and all the medals and stuff, but nope. But that's okay, really. I'm being picky. Now we're going aboard, I guess. There was something more. Yeah, the research, yeah. Most players often forget the research. I'm not going to forget that. We go into here, the menu, and into the headquarters. Now we can start. I don't like how this is. I'd kinda want like an office area, and this headquarters was where you picked up missions, you spoke to the Admiral and all that stuff. That would be more immersive. Right now the Admiral is standing out there by his Mercedes. I think that's supposed to be Admiral Dönitz actually. So yeah, we're in the map. We are going to do some research here. I usually go for this one if I remember correctly here. Yeah, I'd like to do snorkels, but I need an engineer for that, and I don't have an engineer. What I do have is a radio man, free to be assigned. These are the guys that I haven't assigned to my U-boat. These are the guys that are on shore, and I can assign them to different research while they are ashore. So he's going to finish that in 35 hours, 59 minutes, and yeah, that's going to be good. We're going to be back when that's done from our patrol. Yeah, that was the headquarters. A bit unused potential there at the headquarters. Now what? Now what? Okay, we need to get going, I guess. So these are the well, fatigue bars, the blue here. When they are full, the guys are not tired. When they are empty, the guys are tired. So as we can see here, they're kinda good still. I'm going to get West. Well, he's on the engine now. I'm going to give him two extra guys. You can also do it by this button here. You assign personnel or crew members to work under that guy. Also, the captain, I'm now going to hold tab and assign the captain to the navigation table. You should always have a navigation officer, otherwise your U-boat will get lost actually, and you can't plot your course on the map. What more? I think our tubes are... What's happening here? Why is that open? Is he... Oh, he's probably working at the aft. No? Okay, what's happening here? Ah, there he is. Oh, he just didn't show up. Okay, that sometimes happens. In fact, before we go, I promised I wanted to walk around the ship a bit. Look at the detail here. Now this is really awesome. Look at it. And you can freely move about here and study all the little things. Look at this. The guys are eating here. Der Stürmer. I think that was the Nazi party propaganda magazine. Okay, yeah. Too many guys in there, I can't pass them. That's a problem in this game, you can't pass them. Oh, now I can. Okay, I think they've patched that out, so I can go... look at the detail of it. If you don't appreciate this, then you're a stupid idiot, because this is just freaking awesome. This is why you play computer games. You're right in here in this U-boat during World War II. This is why I started playing computer games, so I could do these time travels. Oh, someone's got a girlfriend. The guys are reading the Parteipropaganda. They are reading Dr. Goebbels' Truth. And here's the radio room, the hydrophone, and all the little... Oh, someone warped there, okay. Yeah, this game is a bit glitchy still, or not even a bit glitchy, it's a lot glitchy. Here's the torpedo room, the front torpedo room, and the guys are working on the torpedoes to get them loaded. This game is just too good. Hello?
Herr Offizier?
Herr Offizier? Yeah. There's even the conning tower here. And the attack periscope. Something I wish with this game also, and I think that's going to be implemented, is that the crew members would have much more personality, because if this is going to be like The Sims, in a U-boat, they will need a lot more personality. But right now, look at the detail of this. I mean, whoa. Let's get up there. Let's get... Oh, we need to open the hatch. Never forget to close the hatch when it's raining. Because I played a game here just a couple of minutes ago, and it started raining and the entire floor in there filled up. So I can stand here now and have a look. Yeah, I really hate the flag. Here's our anti-aircraft gun. We are probably never going to use it. And we'll have a look at the deck gun. I usually don't like the deck gun either, but for fun we're going to have a couple of goes at it, I guess. Yeah, so the game is it's super pretty, super beautiful, and yeah, but it's a bit empty still. It needs a lot more work, and I think it's going to take them actually years. So I'm looking very much forward to following this development. Here's the targeting sight. I also carry a binoculars. I press B and I'm on the binoculars here. I don't know what I'm looking at, but yeah, okay, I'm looking at that. Oh, a truck there. That looks like an Opel. It looks like an Opel. Opel Blitz, perhaps. Yeah, okay. We need to get going, I guess. So I press when I'm standing here at this position now. I can't really do anything, but I hold Alt and I get the menu up. So, but we need to plot the course first. So I'm actually going to leave the captain and I'm going to tell him to go to the navigation station. Ah, we have a message here. Let's read that while he's doing that. So first we have this. The BDU is only wishing us to have a fruitful patrol. Thank you. And our standing orders are to patrol sector DH. We're going to have a look at that now. So let's get into the map and see where our... I've found playing this game that these missions often alternate between this sector and this one. I think I've played like 4 games these past couple of days, and I've always gotten this one to begin with, so that's a bit weird, but it's okay. And missions are really bare bones still. There is very little variation in them. So we're now going to plot our course, just like this, and hold shift to place more waypoints on that. Just to get out of La Rochelle here, to get into the Bay of Biscay and around Spain, like so, and then straight for our patrol sector. That's how we're going to go. We're going to spend a lot of time in the map, because that's how this game is played. So yeah, I think we're going to go now. I think we're ready to go. I don't think I've forgotten anything. So we just use the telegraph. We set it to kleine Fahrt voraus.
Schneller, schneller!
Slow ahead, and or first gear, and off we go. Freaking beautiful. Let's make a screenshot here. To get to the flying camera, I press N. Also, if you press B, no, not B. I don't remember now how you get the UI to disappear. It's on U. Okay, yeah, U. You get the UI to disappear. It's a very slow going game, and I like that. Very immersive, although it's bare bones, and although the historical accuracy is sometimes a bit so. Oh, we have a visual contact and we can already report that. Since we have a radio guy assigned, we can report that. I think that's one of our own ships. And we got 150 budget for that report. Now that was a bit silly because that was probably one of these ships we reported. So that's a bit of an inconsistency in the game. You can zoom in all the way here on the map. So it's quite something. The entire game is quite something. It looks beautiful. Okay, we're now going to look at this. The battery is now recharging since we are going by diesel engines. Battery engines or electric engines are used when you're underwater because they don't cause any fumes. Diesel engines are used, they are more powerful and are used when you're on the surface. Oxygen is now of course at 100% because we're above the surface, and our discipline, this is very important, is currently going up. That's because of the lighting inside the U-boat. I don't really understand the lighting system yet, but you can change the lights. If we take our captain here, you can change the lights here. I right click and red lights are for night vision. Blue is for when you're underwater because it conserves a bit of oxygen, and white is just, well, regular lighting, I guess. So yeah, but I don't really understand it because it's a bit inconsistent with how it works here. Here's our reputation. We don't have any reputation yet because we haven't done anything. Here's the budget. We are going to get more budget as we engage enemy ships and do the U-boaty stuff that we're going to do. Here we can set our depth. We are not going to do that yet. And we can steer the ship here manually with the rudder. You can also, I'm not going to show that now because I think it'll screw up my plotting, but you can hold the right mouse button and drag it along. In fact, I'm going to show it like so, and the ship will steer accordingly. But that screwed up my course plotting here, so we have to redo that. But I wanted to show that because not many know about that actually, and it's a fun way to maneuver the ship. Let's get back on track here. Yeah. I wasn't going to make this into a tutorial type thing, but okay. Half speed ahead.
Schneller, schneller!
Schneller, schneller! Jawohl, meine Herren. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Meine Herren und Damen. Okay, we're back on course. Yeah, there's an English language pack as well, but I like, of course, the German one because, yeah, we're on a German U-boat and it's World War II, and it's actually May. Is that in Swedish or is it in German? I think that might be in Swedish, the date. I don't like that because my computer speaks Swedish. I don't like that. That should be either in English. No, it should be in English. It shouldn't even be in German. But right now we're in May of 1941. So this is after we've invaded France. It's during the late stages of the Battle of Britain, and it's before Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union. So yeah, and I don't know how far they take the story with with World War II or anything, because I haven't played that far to actually see the Normandy landing or anything like that. I don't know if that's in the game yet. In fact, I have to put a cut here now in the video, unfortunately. This game is very addictive. You can sit here and play for hours and just like this. Okay, he's getting a bit tired, but he can do his job still. He's doing his, and he's doing actually I want this guy to go to bed, because I want him to alternate with this guy in managing the engine. I always would like to keep a guy on the engine and on the navigation, so I alternate navigation between these two guys and engine between these two most often. Also during battle I like one guy on the engine and another guy on the torpedoes, but that's very hard to actually synchronize. Okay, I need to actually end the video here now, so I'm going to pause the game, and yeah, thanks for watching.